Welcome to Sunday, the final day. I've been reading up on the lore and the entries. Also, maybe just a walkthrough. Because Sunday's really difficult, guys. It's really hard. It's not set up like the other days. Let's clock in, guys. Thy trial hot begun. Hello? We are many, we are above, we are followers of a queen. What are we?
Please hold.
Well, I know what they are, but it's bees. Mainly because I just looked at the answer, but it has to be bees. Okay. Showcase thy knowledge. Hello? Yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak. I serve my purpose, then I die. What am I?
Please hold.
You are animation. Okay. Forge ahead. I am a beggar. Oh, that's terrifying. I'm a beggar. I'm the encroacher of the dry. I'm the friend of the water of the sky. So you are a beggar and water.
Please hold.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think it has to be a rain nymph. Yellow. I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever the nuisance. What am I?
Please hold.
That's easy, and I don't even have to look, because you are a housefly, aren't you? There you go. Rejoice as you have passed. Yellow. I seek the minds of who have too much. Step within, and they lose their way. What am I?
Please hold.
That is a closet labyrinth. Expand thy mind. Hello. The companions of the garden. those who tread, to tread no longer. What are we?
Please hold.
That's easy. You have to be seedlings. I mean, I know the answer, but still, that one's kind of easy. To me. You're seedlings. Let go thy silted soul. So creepy. So I can really tell the smudge marks. Those are smudge marks. Oh, hello. Yeah, for the smudge marks I am the dancer. Obeying instruction, I consume the weak and the reckless. I am no forsaken oil and a careless white.
Please hold.
You're fire. But not any. You're a house fire. I am the seeker. I'm the one who delivers. What am I?
Please hold.
You are a Dorcha. I don't know what Dorchas are, but that's the answer. Descend. Okay, I'll descend. Descend, descend, descend into the labyrinth, and descend into the home you call, and descend. Oh, hello.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
Yeah, Carol, I knew that necklace was weird. Carol's infected.
Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
Why are you wearing a wedding dress? I mean, you're cute, but I don't feel this way. I actually feel pretty good. Are you a forest spirit?
Please, be not afraid. Come close.
What are you, Carol? You're not bad when you're yelling at me. Or my boss. You're gonna infect me with that. Oh, no, oh, it's going on my face.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor!
Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, it's all them. Oh, so. Courtney King Live, Supervisor Carol. Oh, casting voice was. Oh, so she did the voice acting casting too. Okay. Well, I guess I'm now part of their weird cult of vegans. I really liked pork chops. Oh, yeah, one sec. I kind of forgot to tell you guys. Huh. Background's changed. Options. Deployment immunity. Oh, always display accuracy. Add button to skip. Ooh. Okay, that's actually really helpful. Are these like... Oh, junior supervisor options. Okay. Yeah. 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 Art book. Hi, I'm Nick Lives, the creator of Home Safety Hotline. If you're here reading this, it means you're invested enough in this game to be curious about its development, so you come to the right place. This is a peek into the game's art development process and all human messiness that entails. I hope you enjoyed this video and admittedly indulgent look into a way of making Home Safety Hotline. So guess what, everyone? Yeah, this is not an episode. This is just a look at the art book. I wish every game did that instead of me having to pay for an art book. Oh. When I was maybe 10 or 12, my grandmother gifted me a Dungeons and Dragons monster manual. She picked it from a thrift store. Immediately, I fell in love with this book. So I have no idea what the purpose was. I would scurry the pages constantly, learning everything I could about many, many imaginative creatures. That is really cool. I could see like why Karen's thought this was Satan's work. What if I wanted to make a game about the pure joy experience flip into a bestiary? I want so many games. I want a game where it's like this crazy world and you have to hunt these creatures, but then also study them for your bestiary. Like, what do they eat? What, you know, how to kill all this cool stuff. Instead of just like, I mean, I love this game, but you already have all the info. I think it'd be cool learning about it. And not like Hollow Knight, where after you kill something, the guy's like, this is their pet, you know, like where you themselves, right? But it rarely is important to actually read them in much detail. Bestiary. My first time crafted a game based on my love for bestiaries game applied titled Bestiary, a fantasy game which you would play. Oh, okay, never mind. You already did what I said, testing the dead. Magic and planet. Noting properties as you went. This prototype only made it past the conceptual stage with the concept art pieces and a crude interactable AUI being as far as I took. I wasn't fully up to its direction as it was rather art heavy, seemed too generic, and felt like the activities that inspired it. I kind of agree. I mean, it'd be like a cute YouTube video, but yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Skip ahead a while, and my wife and I end up both job as actors at a local fantasy park called Evermore Park, where she plays a fairy, and I played and puppeteered this big monster called the Fae King. The park gave us a lot of emphasization to its actors. My wife and I both ended up really stretching some creative muscles while we were there. Every day we've been improvising, cutting up stories on the spot for guests, and improvising scenes with the actors. Eventually, many of the actors quit or were let go, but the park left a substantial creative void with many of the people who worked there, myself included. As time went on, I slowly missed performing and improvising with other actors in a constant but rewarding challenge of tale weaving and lore crafting on the fly. Evermore Park. Oh, it's in Utah. Yeah, oh yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking this up on Google. So he was inside that suit. During the pandemic, as things felt increasingly dire and lonely, I wrote up a new design document titled 188 Bestiary, a game about answering calls for a hotline that prescribes solutions to various kinds of monster infestations. The hope was a caller angle I'd be able to wrangle a bunch of active friends in this fun and quick project, and maybe we'd get a chance to recreate some of that creative spark. And I'd finally get to scratch my childhood bestiary itch. Last my pretties came up with other projects I was developing, so 1-800 bestiary remained on the back burner for 3 years. Fun ghoul. I like how it's in a church. Oh, love Local 58 and Gemini. This video is sponsored by Gemini Home Entertainment. I love them. At the end of 22, I released a horror game called Night Signal that I've been trying to finish for the past few years, and while the game didn't perform great financially, it sure seemed to resonate with those YouTuber comment sections. Because I'm a weak human who craves validation, naturally I read each and every comment as it came, and I see some people say Night Signal or remember them as something called analog horror. Out of curiosity, started going this analog horror rabbit hole. One again, I found love, into the incredibly fascinating subgenre of horror that oozes with creativity and its second-hand approach to storytelling, all while being wrapped in an insanely recognizable and nostalgic aesthetic. Gemini Home Entertainment, so good. Local 58's the GOAT, though. But Gemini Home Entertainment particularly quickly became a favorite, with its more subdued approach in presenting its horrors so matter-of-factly bare inside informational videos about mundane topics like wildlife and camping. That is true. In my newfound love affair with analog horror, it would occur to me at some point that the genre would be a perfect match with one 800 B-rated game content, and right away I received the pitch and started crafting a working prototype. I settled on a in defense, analog horror is frequently channeled in 90s era media formats, and for like only natural digital equivalent, I only crafted this quick proof of concept piece before building an interviewing engine and iterating from there. The new working title was now Lunar Archives, as I inactively decided the new concept will round around aliens. At the time, the idea was that aliens monsters could be from anywhere in the world, since that opened the largest number of creative possibilities. We're going to come up with interesting monsters in such a broad setting wherever it didn't really feel scary yet to read about a monster that lives nowhere near me. The bestiary into these increasingly felt like they needed to be more personal to be scary, so I decided the monster should, of all things, that live in your house. At a currency, asked my wife one day if she knew any folklore about monsters that live in your house. The answer was goblins. Oh hell yes, now we're talking. I decided to grab one of my sketch plotters so I could doodle up some weird gobos and the new, more fitting title idea. Look, it's Hobbs. Why do you have like a Jim Carrey mouth? As soon as I started reading around house goblin folklore, I instantly felt like a kid again, and the monster idea just started flowing out. The first design I did was this first Hob photo. I drove right into Photoshop and started painting my interpretation of a little goblin into a photograph of the living room. Trevor Henderson style. I gave him a little troll doll style stuff and some simple silterage, trying to evoke a Camille del Toro essence spirit of grounded. Scary but whimsical. But then why did you name him Hobbs? After drawing my first Hob, I got a little carried away in the sketchbook, dreaming of different variety of these weird little guys and seeing how they would function. Different hair and false faces would detonate different species to bring them closer in line with big nose goblin designs everyone is familiar with. Goblins? Yeah, I don't know. Oh. No, Boggart. It didn't take me long to go deep diving into Wikipedia, discovering more stories of Fae, and begin to interpret them under the lens of a newfound design. So, treating each creature as though simply some kind of bizarre animal. The idea for the inflatable trolls came from a mix between the folklore trolls and spriggans, where spriggans were said to be small creatures that could grow into enormous size. When I read this, it made me think of a pufferfish, and I laughed as I tried to picture what a creature such ability would look like when deflated. I gave this ability to the trolls because folklore usually portrayed them as too big to enter people's house, and spriggans felt like they had plenty of distinctive qualities already. Inflatable trolls. Yeah. When I do this, when drawing monsters, from having to paint time monsters in order to get certain poses to feel accurate, or erasing parts of them later on to hide them behind furniture or blurring them to oblivion. And of course, it'd be crushed in a tiny pixel by the end. Anyway, less is more after all, but I still had to draw them more to get there. I'm scared by a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one of the same. When I read about the stories of the puka, it pretends to be a horse dressed up like people around to scare them for a laugh. I thought what indoor mod equivalent might be, and immediately thought of the vile photo of tiny dogs creepily staring at the owners. This result and might be my proudest artistic achievement. I do love that creature so much. I think the animation one's cooler because it looks more creepy. I mean, this is creepy, but I don't know, dogs can technically stand up on their hind leg. Not for long, but, you know. the gnome. The gnomes in particular may have suffered the most from the reduction of imagery fidelity when compared to the paintings, so here they are in a high definition glory. Check them out. Oh my god, look at them. Imagine that in like your house. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't even notice the Spriggan. I could not honestly notice the Spriggan when I knew what they were. The Spriggan by far may be the hardest creature to spot all throughout Delver. I was play testers trying to find the Spriggan. No one had found the Spriggan. I consider this a failure on my part as designer, but instead I left you its final product to make it. That's awesome. No joke. I love the idea that you can see it, but not see it. Though, I think they like kill people, or I don't know what they do again, but I like the idea of like these creatures that, like, I don't know, make your plants grow, or just be annoyances, but you can never, they're always watching, but you can never see them. No offense, he does look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. The troll is another creature that I painted in far more detail before blurring him to hell and back, so here he is in all his winkly, deflated glory, for your viewing pleasure. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I've been eating some taco meat and it's been destroying me, sorry. Jesus, what the? I don't like that. Why does he look like that one reggae artist that like almost died? Oh god. Reggae artist. What's it? That's it. I say this with all honesty. He kind of looks like Bob Marlin. Anyway, Scruffy, the trash gnome was oh. I always thought they just looked like squirrels, were inspired by fan suggestion described as Ouster the Grouch, but worse. I thought of a Muppet-y creature with a large mouth that lives in trash with two entertaining to pass up. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head to create a Scruffy little friend here. This is once again another creature where I create more than would be seen in the end result. I'm happy you made this art book. And actually, the source photographs for any of these I would browse for you CCO photograph go by photo typically they would be perfect for Photoshop. What's there within? On occasion I was upon a photograph that was so intriguing on its own I'd be inspired to write entry for it as is. The photo, for example, was muted Kevin inspired the mirror in its entry on its own. I changed the skin tone to up the creep factor slightly. The photo is otherwise unaltered. That's pretty cool. Oh, I love these ones. These ones are so cute. Maybe not the squid, but definitely the laundry one. Making people question ordinary objects as their home is both quite funny and quite creepy. And sometimes these fan suggestions entry soap sprite and laundry gnomes exhibit pretty well. I'm so sorry. I have like a whole horse down my throat. I love the wine spirit. Cause I just love that like something is like stopping you from like getting really drunk on Christmas. You're like, where's my wine? And your kids are like, Daddy's not drunk. And he's like, I need beer. Designed for, oh, I do see mosquitoes. Designed for the, oh, it looks like Oscar the Grouch and Elmo and a mosquito had a weird baby. It's a mix between mosquitoes and more traditional fairy designs. In general, I'm frightened of most flying insects, so I wanted the idea of a little fairy in your home to give people like me the shivers. I don't know, if something was, well, I don't drink wine, so I'm good. This one actually scared me a lot, because I'm like, what is that? The Warlock Remnant is in fact an edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask from my childhood, along with a cheap vampire costume I had from past Halloween. Felt cute, might delete later. It felt cute. Also, I love how fancy this is. The concept of coupons came after I received feedback from demo players asking for more motivation for playing the game well, since playing the game poorly would net you the most interesting content in the form of consequence calls. I offered that pointless employee discount for products offered by HAS, which would make for funny yet lore-heavy content for high scaring intent and basically the look of product images off of 90s infomercial ads. Oh, God, I'm very gassy. Originally, the game over ending was much simpler to the point, with Carol finding their play and wiping their memory before sending them on their way. After the promotion ending was written, it was decided to come with something a little more whimsical for the game over to better suit the world of HIS inside our Ron Donald's The Witches. We came up with the idea that Carol should turn a plane into a mouse instead. On the morning of the show, I modeled these props from air drying clay, painted them with acrylic paint, and hastily glued some Fox craft store fur onto them. David then held these in front of camera often ending on my living room floor. These are really creepy. Originally, the player received their promotion at the end of their shift on Saturday, but I felt it too abrupt to go from otherwise normal workday to the game's fanatical ending in the span of a single call. Oh my god, that's so cool. After a bit of brainstorming, we wound up coming up with a dedicated final trial day where you would be called by cryptic cloak callers testing your knowledge with riddles, all without having access to your database of information. When the game ending was written, in order for music to be composed for its icon, this crude anime storyboard or animatic was ordered to draw the detailed pacing and structured ending so music could be written for the anime and music. They also served a guide to pacing of the actual shoot while David shouting at the appropriate cues as we filmed. Okay. The Broshan crown was a unique prop. I helped glue together out of various craft store materials, including small weeds, little curvy sticks, and a fake mushroom. Given the players only getting their first promotion, the materials involved are more crude and common in the more lavish crown that Fairy Carol wears. I noticed her crown was pretty nice. Oh, I really wanted... Okay, I'm happy we get to see some behind the scenes of her. I know Carol had that kind of Karen voice, but she seems like a nice person, like I said. In addition to playing the role, Carol also designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carol in the game's ending cutscene depicting Carol in the truer, more ancient form. In Courtney's own words, I wanted to look like a proper swamp witch. Jesus. Ah. Faye Carol's costume was pieced together by Courtney herself. Utilized stress netting, fox moss, such stress black skirt, and finally top of crown fashion of fox wigs and leaves. Called training. Oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's really fun. And I will see you in the next game. And what will I see you in? Either RE4-5 or Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom or whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for watching as always. This game is so cute. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.